Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here today, my name is Helen and welcome to part 2 of 100 Years of Fashion. Today we're going to pick up where we left off in part 1, and that's with the 1970s right through till today. Now, if you did miss part 1, I will link it down in the description box below. Please try and have a look at that video. It covers the 1920s to the 1960s, which was such a romantic time as far as women's fashion was concerned. So if you can, please try and have a look at that one too. But today we're starting with the 1970s, so let's get going. The 1970s was an eclectic mix of fashion. Boho everything was in. Peasant blouses, the midi length boho skirts. But then by the mid-70s, disco arrived, and that brought with it the flared pants, wide leg pants, the halter neck tops and halter neck dresses, crochet dresses, wrap dresses, jumpsuits, and even men's style suiting became popular. Gold chain belts, gold chains, gold hoop earrings. In fact, gold in general was huge. As far as shoes were concerned, platforms, clogs, and wedges were the go. And because I can't let go of shoes, because I have an obsession with them, I've actually got wedges from the 70s, but the problem is I can't walk in them anymore. So I don't know how we did it. My foot's at an angle like this. Anyway, moving on. Hairstyles that were popular, well, the shag. And if you're anywhere near my age, you'll remember Jane Fonda or Susie Quattro or even David Cassidy that sported the shag haircut, which was all just your hair cut in all different layers, giving you a shaggy look. But another hairstyle that was really popular for women was wearing it long in bouncy curls. And the perfect example of that was Farrah Fawcett. Makeup ranged from all natural to bright, glamorous disco looks. But for most, it was just a sheer foundation with some pink blush and a pale lipstick. Many are of the opinion that the 80s was the boldest decade as far as modern fashion history is concerned. It was the time of the puffed shoulders, the power suits, the parachute pants, velour, neon, and spandex. And I think to some extent we have Jane Fonda's exercise videos to thank for the popularity of spandex, but it was huge. Other trends that were popular were the high-waisted jeans, the ripped jeans. All that acid-washed denim was so huge, as were sweatshirts and taffeta dresses. Now, as far as accessories were concerned, scrunchies were popular, fingerless gloves, lots of bangles, big earrings, and the fanny packs became a big thing. And shoes, we had the wedges, we had the strappy evening sandals, white sneakers, our bow flats, and our jelly shoes. Do you remember those? How uncomfortable were they? Let me know what you thought if you're as old as I am, but I thought they were extremely uncomfortable, but they were so popular. And I think it was just a fad, and they came in so many different colors. So there you go. As far as hair was concerned, it was big. And the 80s was the decade where permed hair became a real thing as well. With makeup, our eyeshadows became bolder. So, you know, fuchsias, blues, yellows, purples, and darker lipstick. So you had the bright pinks and the reds and the oranges as far as the lipsticks were concerned. The 90s saw a return to minimalist fashion as that compared to the 80s. Darker, more subdued colours became in style, such as plums, forest greens, browns and blacks. A casual chic look was in fashion. Shirts with jeans, sweatshirts with sand shoes, and also overalls were a big trend. Plaid was very popular in skirts and in pants, and so were turtleneck jumpers, and we know how much I love those. Crop tops also became fashionable, and black leather jackets were huge, as were flannel shirts and combat boots. Short skirts with knee-high boots or chunky shoes were also a trend. As far as hair was concerned, feathered bangs, messy buns were in fashion. Also, hair worn in soft curls or straight, pinned with little butterfly clips. Popular trends in the 2000s included low-rise jeans, cow-neck tops, capri pants, crop jackets, and bandage dresses. Tube tops became huge, and they were worn with jeans, with cargo pants, and with boho-style skirts. Another trend that became very popular was wearing dresses over jeans. And apparently it's a trend that is starting to trend again. Popular accessories were aviator glasses, studded belts, crucifixes and rosaries, and beaded jewellery. Footwear, we were wearing platforms, wearing ballet flats, and Crocs, yes. And I know you either love them or hate them, but I personally love them. I've been a fan since they originally surfaced, and I've owned the original clog style in several colours. I've owned their Mary Jane style. I've owned ballet flats. I've owned their wedges. I love them all. They're comfort plus. Hair was worn straight, and bangs or side fringes were very popular, as were hair clips and bandanas. Makeup, very pronounced pink blush, and also the contrasting lip liner for the lips. The 2010s said goodbye to all that formal clothing, and hipster fashion was in. Fashion that didn't follow any specific trend. Athleisure, windbreakers, skinny jeans, leggings, tracksuits, logo and graphic t-shirts, baseball caps, and the shoulder cutout tops and dresses. All these were huge during this time. As far as footwear was concerned, it was sneakers, Birkenstocks, ankle boots, wedges, and sandals. The biggest trend during this time was ombre hair and balayage. And hair was worn in just easy waves or in puffy buns. With makeup, it was the smoky eye. Big brows were back in fashion, and if you'd managed to tweeze them all away in previous decades, we had some amazing new techniques to build them up or give you the illusion of having built them up again. Heavy contouring was in fashion, dark lipsticks, but at the other end of the scale, we had another trend, the no makeup look as well, that was really popular. And layered necklaces, hoop earrings, and chokers were also the way to go. We've only just entered really the 2020s. Last year saw the wide leg and bootleg pants and jeans in fashion, which I'm excited about anyway. Sweater tops, crop tops are huge at the moment. Houndstooth is huge, black and white houndstooth. Chunky style combat boots are in fashion. The tiny little handbags are in fashion as opposed to the huge bags we've carried in the past. And yes, guys, another fashion trend, clogs, more specifically Crocs. They're back. Hallelujah. And I'm actually sporting a pair, I hope you can see that I bought in Japan about 5 years ago when I was there with my son Andrew, and walked all over Japan in these. So comfortable. See, 5 years and they're still going. They last forever. This year we're seeing, you know, I'm just looking at all the fashion in the stores now as we're coming out of our winter and into our spring, and it's just colour everywhere, top to toe colour, and off the shoulders really popular, big statement sleeves, and what I can see everywhere is pink. And I'm not really someone who gravitates to pink in clothing, but I think just having a look around, I'm going to have to learn to love it. So that brings us to the end of part 2 of 100 Years of Fashion, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you haven't seen part 1, which covers the 1920s through to the 1960s, I will link that video down below. Please go and have a look, because I find that those earlier decades were so romantic as far as women's clothing was concerned. I've really enjoyed doing this video. It's been fun playing dress ups. I hope you've enjoyed it too. If you have, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And hit that notification bell so you know next time I upload a new video. As I get older, fashion is about what fits, what flatters, what makes me feel confident and good about myself. That is fashion. That's my fashion. So until I see you again, have a wonderful week and stay safe. Bye for now.